Y'all already know what it is, man. Northbridge, Coisty, Caesar. We going 150 miles an hour, man. Chase, where you at? Y'all better catch up. We ain't holding back. Northbridge, it's all yeah. What's up? I'm the rookie of the year, no discussion about it. My perfect university money, we can talk about it.
Party of the century. I mean, we having a party all up in here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do when I have the party of the century. You know what I'm saying? But you know what it is. We've got the individual known as KDC. He's in the building. Part of NBMG.
Yeah.
What's good, my man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. My question is, how come it took so long for you to have us?
Well, you know, once upon a time.
DJ Andre now the father. Come on.
It's all right. We finally have you here, so you know what it is. Of course, who is the individual known as KDC?
Oh, my KDC is he's an artist, man. Like he does whatever it takes to make it work.
Okay.
He knows his role in this industry. He knows his role in this world,
right,
and
right.
That's how it is, man. That's the guy I am. I know my role.
Inquiring minds want to know, what does KDC stand for?
Oh, of course, he sees him.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you know, where from the GTA are you from?
Oh, when I was raised in, I was born in Trinidad.
Okay.
Raised in West Rona Shepherd.
All right.
Played ball in Finch.
Okay.
Grew up in Woodbridge, Vaughn. Shout out to Woodbridge, Vaughn.
So you're scattered all over the place.
Oh, come on, man, of course. You do it for everybody.
Alright, I got you. Now, in terms of you, for when you were growing up, of course, in terms of music and in terms of people you looked up to, who are some of the people you looked up to in terms of the personal aspect and, of course, in regards to the musical aspect?
Pac,
Okay.
Jeezy,
Alright.
Jay-Z,
Alright.
Biggie, Kanye West.
Okay.
I think if you listen to them, you could get a good grasp of music.
That's definitely
That's why I grew up. Well, obviously Jay-Z, Biggie, Pac earlier on,
Right.
where I grew up listening to it. But I always think that every music gives you inspiration of something.
Right.
You could hear a Drake flow, and you could use that little line in one of your choruses and make it work for you.
Right.
So yeah, I think everyone has an influence on their music at some point in your career.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah.
How do you define yourself as an artist? How do you define your music?
Honestly, my music is more of is a story. I like to, I should say you have to listen to, you can't just listen to one song to get me. You have to listen to the whole compilation or like a couple of songs to understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I think my music is more of a storyline where you're not going to have the punchlines, but you're going to be intrigued and entertained for the whole song until the ending because you want to know what the ending product is going to be like.
Right.
So that's how I define my music.
Okay.
Yeah.
And at what point did you exactly feel like this is something you wanted to pursue wholeheartedly?
Well, my brother, the CEO, K-Dot, you know, Kearney's over there. He's quiet. He's on the top.
You just chill. Just flash a smile every now and then.
Once in a blue moon, you know what I mean? So yeah, one he came up to me and we started doing the songwriting.
Okay.
That's how we started off the songwriting, and that's when we knew, like, you know what, we could do this.
Okay.
We could do it.
Alright. Do you remember the first time you wrote down your first song? What was it entitled? Do you remember anything about that?
Well, if I did, it was probably horrible. Yeah, it was bad. I mean, so I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was one of those things.
You know what,
growing pains, right?
No one's first song is good. don't make them like no, like I'm talking about written song.
Right.
Not recorded. Because when you put out a song, you're gonna make it the best song.
Right.
But written song, it was my first rap song. No one knows about it.
Okay.
No.
Nobody will ever find out about it either.
Never.
Not even if you make it to the vaults. I mean, go back to the vaults. You know, you might just.
Oh, well, the first song. Actually, you know what? The first song I wrote, it was
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Good Side, Bad Side, featuring Show Stevens. Actually, he was on Chase's, I think, first single. Show Stevens on their first single, no?
Word.
Yeah, I saw that. He was both on our first singles.
Okay.
First song, it was a good song.
All right.
But it wasn't a good song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Show Stevens.
Oh,
Yeah. It's all good, man. It's all good. Now, of course, you know, you performed in front of crowds and stuff like that. It can be a very intimidating experience. You know, you performed Nathan Phillips Square, Dennis Square, all of that. Do you remember your first performance live in front of a crowd?
It was in Harlem nightclub downtown. It was a restaurant bar, and I remember because this is my first time ever performing. So when they said, "Okay, come do the mic check,"
right,
I didn't know what I was doing, so I did the whole song for the whole set.
Okay.
So they were like, you only need to do a couple of bars.
Right.
Right, so, I was way Kurt and Gunna, you told me anything. You heard this in the background. Like, it's all good. So, you know, like, yeah, so it was a good experience. It was a good experience, yeah.
Right,
So, yeah.
Of course. Now, of course, how did you join the fold in terms of Northbridge? I know you guys, everybody was together. Of course. Was that just the case? Everybody was together. You know what? I'm going to jump in and be part of it as well, or?
Kern's our brother. The C was my brother. John Gunna, I knew him from high school. He came to my high school. Tracy came to my high school.
Okay.
Shara, we met a couple of years. He was family because it was Chase's family, so we had to.
You
no
have
questions.
to include him. I mean, there's
no questions asked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it was like that. So you know what I mean. So and so it was basically a family venture, and it worked out. Yeah.
All right. And you have your project that you're working on, or you pretty much completed, Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
Why did you choose to go with that title, and what were you looking forward to getting out in terms of the completion of this work?
Well, I went with the title because I'm surprised that a lot of people didn't have it because everyone has a mission.
Right.
And the mission is impossible. Because, you know, like I know they told you, oh, you can't be a host, I know. You can't be that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So every mission is impossible. So, and I just chose them like every mission is possible. This is a mission that's going to be hard,
Right.
but it's possible. So we chose that and stuck. So that's what we went with.
All right. How many tracks do you have on it?
I think at first we had 12 on it.
Okay.
But we went back to the drawing board. We were like, you know what? If you're gonna start small, because it's not like I have a huge audience.
Right.
So if you're gonna start at a certain point, you should have 6 songs that people will love and want more.
Right.
So instead of having 14 songs and people just started ignoring the 8th, 9th, 10th song,
Right.
have 5, 6 songs that's crazy.
Right.
So people are like, yo, where does KDC? Where does Chase Reason at? Where's MBMG?
Right.
So that's how we did. So we have like 6 songs
Okay.
on the MI project.
All right.
Yeah.
Who are some of the producers that you worked with?
Elite,
Okay.
Main Event that did the single Cry.
Okay.
Party Essential was Zone Beats that obviously saw right here, a director right there. Did a crazy video for it. You know what I mean? You have to check that out on YouTube, KDC Party Essential featuring Chase Reason.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely, and so we have a couple of producers, not a lot of, a couple of features.
Okay.
First time out, you have to test the waters.
For sure. Of course, the first single, Cry, I can't remember yesterday.
Yeah.
What was it that inspired that song?
Oh, that's all. Yeah, that's all real life, man. Like that's like everyone messed up in a relationship before everyone messed up. So like I took one of my good friends' situation,
Okay.
and I just joined it with my situation. We did the song. We did it in the studio. We were going to Montreal actually to see my brother. Carrie, shout out to Carrie, Carrie, shout out, in KC. So we went to Montreal, and we were listening to Kurt, me, Ghana, and Kern.
Okay.
After Ghana kept on pulling it up, kept on pulling the track up. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? Then he turned it down and was like, this is the single. This is the single. We went with it, crazy video.
Yeah.
First time out, we're talking about, we had no fans. We have 16, 17,000 views on YouTube just off of quality.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, Party of the Century.
Oh God.
With Chase Reason.
Ah, Chase Reason. ChaseReason.com. Just.
And so now, when you first created this, or when this first came out, did you have any other artists that you had in mind, or did you just thought of these people instantly?
No, I'm going to Chase. I ain't gonna go with anyone else.
Yeah.
Anyone else is gonna I need money. If you're not gonna enhance my song, you don't need money.
Right.
So why I'm not, and other than that, Chase, you hear Chase's verse. I don't like to speak on it. I got the song.
Yeah.
We weren't even looking for a club song, but we needed a different tempo just to match the MI project.
Okay.
So I stumbled upon the song, the beat, the hook. I had my verse. I'm like, okay, yo, I hit up Chase.
Okay.
Went in the studio.
Yeah.
Laid it down. He was like, honestly, we all looked at each other like, let's hit Sod Up. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if you could have a party of the century, what would be the theme? What would be the type of things that it consists of?
Party of the century. It'll be me, Sod, the team,
Uh-huh.
20 girls.
Okay.
That's it.
Nothing else?
Oh, you guys invited too. Yeah, of course. But that's the point of the century. You don't even go to no club, man.
All right.
You seen the video? By the last video, we were in a club. We were just having fun.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Of course, what's the hardest thing about being a new artist? You know, coming out trying to do your thing. What's one of the hardest things?
Making people listen to your music. Everyone listens to what's already out there.
Right.
But for you to say like, you know what, you should attract to this music. It's hard, man. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to build a team. Like you're not gonna win without a team. Every successful artist, person in this world had a team. Jay-Z, Rockefeller, Eminem, Aftermath,
Right.
50 Cent's G-Unit and Aftermath. You know what I mean? KDC, Chase Reason, Northbridge.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have a team.
It works.
It works.
There you go.
Exactly. Oh, and obviously Drake OBO.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, obviously.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, of course, with your career going on so far, what type of advice have you been given that you hold on to, you know, dearly as you progress?
You have to know how to take criticism. If you know how to take criticism, you're done.
Okay.
You're done. You're done. You have to. If I come to Chase and I'll be like, or I come to or Kern, anyone,
Right.
and I'll be like, change this verse, or you should do this. You shouldn't be able to catch feelings.
Right.
Yeah, you have to think about what's good for your team, what's good for the future.
Okay.
And I think all of us in the MEMG, we learn to do that. That's why we all gel.
Right.
Like John will come up to me like he doesn't have to say, oh, I don't like the song.
Right.
He won't just he just won't speak about it.
Right.
But when he pulled up the song, I know to continue with it.
Okay.
Exactly.
No, right. What's the next thing that you have coming down the pipeline?
Oh yeah, well I think we're supposed to fly out to Jamaica actually.
Okay.
Actually, sometime in the next 2 months. And we have a couple of shows. Me and Chase Reed and MDMG.
Okay.
We have to do Youth Day.
All right.
I think we're doing something at Young and Dundas.
Okay.
But we're all over the summer.
All right.
All over the summer. I have the MI2 coming out later on this year,
Okay.
and the H1 project later on with me, Chase Reason, and shout out Crystal dos Santos.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, all right. Of course, I would like for you to leave us with the 16, but before you do that, I want you to finish these sentences for me. And don't say anything about Chase Music because he said enough right here. KDC is?
The next comment.
Bridge Media Group is the team to look out for because?
We are the best.
All right.
We are the best. But you know, I'm not going to give it 16. I think DJ Andre has Casino.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you Casino featuring Chase Reason.
All right.
You know what I mean? This is actually this is a teaser off of H1. You know what I mean? Just a teaser, that song that we just did.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I did the hook,
Okay.
did the verse in the studio.
Right.
Chase was gonna go right after me. I was like, Chase, hold on, take a day or two.
Okay.
Okay. And he took less than a day.
Less than a day.
Always does that. Always does that. And then came in, ripped the song, we good.
All right.
KDC, Casino, featuring Chase Reason, MBMG.ca, KDC666 on Instagram, on Facebook. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's roll.
You already know what it is, man. Northbridge, Coisty, Caesar. We going 150 miles an hour, man. Chase, where you at? Y'all better catch up.